What is up, my dude and dudettes, and welcome back to TellerTube. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the subreddit r/choosingbeggars. If you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe as it would really help out my channel and allow me to continue to make these videos for you guys. And with that being said, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Choosing Beggar tried to guilt trip me into donating more money. This happened a year ago. I have nothing to do in quarantine, so decided to share this story. For context, I had just started doing an unpaid internship at a hotel in a different country. I had to depend on my mom for rent money and groceries as I didn't have time to get a job that actually paid. The minimum work hour at the hotel was 12 hours, and they even asked us to work for longer times as you would get to learn more. My mom sent me just enough to pay rent and get food, and I was very grateful for that. So I didn't have much money to spare for personal entertainment or shopping. One day, on my day off, I was out for a walk and buying groceries. This woman dressed as a nun approached me. I'm very shy and can't approach people, but I don't mind talking when someone approaches me. She told me that her church was looking to help orphans and was asking people for donations. She asked me to donate some money. I didn't have much money to spare, but I thought it was a good cause. So I donated 50 bucks. Not USD, I don't know how much it was worth in dollars. And she legit said, "Only 50? I thought I didn't hear her right and said, "Excuse me? You understand that I'm asking you to donate to orphans, right? You have no heart." I tried to explain to her why I couldn't give more and how I was struggling myself. I don't remember everything she said word for word, but it has something to do with, "But they are orphans, they need it more than you." And she starts bashing me for being greedy and how God will be watching me and not help me for being greedy. My mind shut down and my face went blank. I don't like arguing over stupid things, so I just turned around and walked away. Luckily, she didn't follow me and probably found someone else to harass. Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm starting to think she wasn't actually working for the church. If someone gave them a donation, I'm sure they would be more than grateful of that and not complain asking for more. Ugh. Choosing Beggar wants an extra discount on top of 25%. So every business has a regular that's a pain in the butt. I work in a wing restaurant and we have a regular who we're gonna call Kyle. Kyle is a frequent customer and has frequent confrontations with our staff. Keep in mind, we are a small restaurant with few employees. Here's a small list of things that Kyle has done to warrant a ban from our restaurant. He would bring in empty soda bottles and fill them with soda he did not pay for. He stole our bottles of Texas Pete hot sauce by shoving the bottles into his pants. We had 8, we now have 1. And he will always return no matter how many times we tell him not to return. These are all repeated offenses. Now, to what made him a choosing beggar is what he does every visit that led to the biggest confrontation we had with him. So to help with the coronavirus, we shut down the dining room and we offer 25% off on all large meals and combos. However, we allow customers to charge their sides for other sides on the menu with upgrades if they cost more on the menu than the regular french fries. When we started doing the discount, Kyle's attendance jumped to almost every Monday and Tuesday, usually on my shift. He orders 10 piece and wants to change the fries. We spend about 10 minutes trying to find a side dish for him and he settles on a side salad. He begrudgingly pays for the food and I get his food and send him on his way. The next portion of this was heard from my manager Jay. Jay usually stays in the restaurant for about 2 to 3 hours after closing to help the customers who get off past our COVID hours. Kyle comes around 9 p.m. the following Friday and Jay is still there taking orders. The conversation between him and Jay is as follow. "Hi Kyle, what can I get you?" "Hi, can I get a 10 piece? I'll take the fries." "Sure man, that'll be 11.12. "That's with 25% off?" "Yup." "Can you slide me an extra discount? I can't afford that." "That's already a good discount and I'm barely breaking even." "Come on man, I need to feed my family." "So do I, it's the best I can do." "I'm one of your most loyal customers. Come on, don't be a booger like that one girl." Referring to me since I am the employee he last saw. "Excuse me? Get out. You don't come into my house and insult my people." At that point, he gets very defensive and Jay threatens to call the cops. Kyle leaves eventually. I opened the Saturday after that and got told the story. And he made a call-in order, which I handed the phone to my manager to deal with him. We still have him come in despite telling him multiple times he isn't welcome. But that's my first experience with a choosing beggar. Alrighty, Chief. First you steal their hot sauce, and then they kick you out, and then on top of that, you want to ask for more of a discount when you're already getting 25% off. Come on, Chief. Choosingbeggars' story with a bit of petty revenge. Okay, so this happened back in the mid-90s, dialogue is the best to my recollection. I worked overnight at a manufacturing facility, I was a permanent employee. Our shift started and ended 15 minutes before the temps. Choosingbeggars is a temp. This was his first day. A couple hours into the shift, Choosingbeggars walks up to me. Choosingbeggars. Hey, you live near so-and-so crossroads. Yeah, I do. I live close to there. Can I have a ride? Sure, but can you see if you can leave with me? You wouldn't want me to lose time now, would you? He then turns and walks off. A while later, I asked him exactly where he lived, and he told me. That would add at least 20 minutes to my commute time, and that was if there was no traffic. And I would be stuck in morning rush hour. Me, do you not have a car or are having car trouble or something? No, I have to call my girlfriend to come pick me up. And it would just be really rude of me to wake her up that early in the morning to come get me. Well, that will cut too much into my sleep time. I won't be able to give you a ride. That would be really rude of you to make me wake up my girlfriend and her drive all the way out here. So I will ride with you after work, right? Thanks. And he quickly walks off before I could answer. Later he walks up to me again. You are giving me a ride, right? Because I need to call my girlfriend now for her to get here on time, okay? Thanks. And he again quickly walks off. He did that to me again before the night was over. When my shift was over, I went home. I heard from a coworker that at the end of his shift, Choosingbeggars asked for me and someone told him I went home. I don't know when or how he finally got home, and I guess the commute was not for him because we never saw him again. Yeah, I need you to drive me home because I'm not gonna wake up my girlfriend. It's really rude of you if you don't. Open your wallet and prove to me that you don't have any money. So a while ago, during my grandma's birthday, I was near a gift shop to buy my grandma a gift. Nearby, I saw this lady and her kid who were obviously street-side beggars. They immediately made a beeline for me and started begging me for money. I have a habit of not giving beggars money but rather offering to buy them food. The lady happily accepted. First, she demanded that I buy her puri over the idli. For those who don't know, both are popular breakfast dishes in India. Idli is made of grounded rice batter and puri is fried flour pancakes. Puri is more expensive. So I spent more than half the money I had for my grandma's birthday gift to get her 2 sets of this meal. She complained and said I should have gotten her 3 because there were 3 people. I asked her where the 3rd child was and she pointed across the street to another child who was also begging and called her over. I told her in my very broken Telugu, because I spoke English better, that I spent as much as I could. She insisted that she saw me break a 100 rupee note and had enough for another meal. I told her I am not spending all my money, I gave her all the food and I left. Oh no, it doesn't end here. Few months later, I was walking home and passing by the same area and saw her with her friend. She immediately ran up to me and demanded I give her money. I told her I didn't have any. She insisted I open my bag and wallet and show her I have no money. I told her it wasn't any of her business and walked away. Thankfully, I haven't seen her since. What the heck is this? You should have gotten me 3 meals, not 2. Also, if you don't have any money, prove it. Choosingbeggars family wants us to buy their shopping until lockdown is over. So to preface this, both of my parents and the Choosingbeggars family's parents work for the NHS, and as a result, we have each had our families get the coronavirus, mildly luckily, at some point over the last few months. Anyway, when the Choosingbeggars family, I'm going to shorten it to CBF from here on, began their isolation period, they didn't have much food at home, so my family bought them about £250 worth of food for their large family over 2 weeks. 2 separate trips. Initially, they were really grateful and appreciative, with both parents and kids texting us thank yous and telling us how much they appreciated it. And as far as we were concerned, all was well with them finishing their isolation period and being able to go outside again. So here's where the trouble started. 4 days after they were out of personal lockdown, the entitled mother of the Choosingbeggars family called my parents asking when to expect their food delivered, and this is the dialogue as my dad told me. Entitled mother: Hey, just wanted to check in with you guys when the food will be delivered since it's a bit later than usual. Dad: Oh, sorry, we haven't bought you anything as you're no longer isolating. Why not? Your food was so much better than the stuff we usually get, and the kids love it so much. Isn't that right, kids? Entitled mother allows her little brats to serenade my dad with their beautiful screeching of manipulation. Sorry, we're already feeding a family of 6 and can't afford to pay for another 5 people. Come on, entitled dad and I don't want to leave the house and you guys shop today anyway. No, we're not buying you anything. And dad hangs up the phone. After that, the entire Choosingbeggars family kept trying to guilt trip us into buying their shopping, with the oldest kid calling me, and with their other 2 calling my siblings, and of course, entitled mother trailer screeching at my parents. End result is Choosing Beggar family blocked on everything, we don't buy them anything. Just to be clear, we paid for all their stuff without reimbursement while also buying for our large family just in case you thought we were saying no for the hell of it. So where's our groceries? I thought you were gonna pay for them even after the lockdown is over. What the heck? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash that like button as it would really help me out. Subscribe to my channel so you can stay up to date with my latest videos, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.